There is one more thing that you should know in loops. They are break statement and continue statement. These two statements are also very useful to customize your loops as per your requirement. So now first we will discuss about break statement, and afterwards we will discuss on continue statements. So what is a break statement? Break statements are usually used in loops, and they are used to break the loop at any iteration you want. Suppose you have a loop running from 1 to 10, but you want the loop to break or terminate at 4th iteration. So that is possible using break statement. Let me show you an example of break statement. Consider a loop with 10 iterations 0 to 9. So I will write for loop, and I write I equals to 0, then a semicolon, and then I is less than 10, then again a semicolon, and I write I plus plus, then I write curly brackets, and in the brackets I write document dot write, and I will write here loop number, then equals to, then plus, and then again I, then a semicolon, and then I write here br tag. Okay, so save this file and refresh your web page. You can see on the screen the output. Here we are getting 10 statements of loop iteration from 0 to 9, but now we want to break the loop after 4th iteration. So actually we want when the loop of I becomes 4, then loop terminates. So for that we will use break statement. Now see how do you use break statement in a for loop. So we have to write here, like here I will write if the value of I becomes equals to 4, then that's my mistake. The value of I becomes 4 is equals to 4, then you just have to break the loop here. Okay, and the rest of the things will remain same. Now as soon as the value of I becomes 4, the if will come into the power as the condition becomes true. So the flow will go inside if, where it will get the break statement and loop will be terminated. Now let's try to run this piece of code. I save the file and I refresh the page. Okay, now you can see we are getting 4 iteration, but after the but we are getting the 5 iteration, but when the value of I becomes 4, there is no more iteration. So this is how break statements work for the for loop. Hope you are getting the application of break as well. Now let's try to study about continue statement, and the continue statement is used to skip an iteration. That means if you have a loop of 10 iterations but you want to skip iteration number 6, then that can be done using a continue statement. So that means loop will run from 0 to 9, but when 6th iteration comes, then it will skip and the 7th iteration will come to execute. This is as simple as break. You just have to change the break word with the continue word and if condition to the 6. So I just go back and I change the value of I because I want to skip the iteration when value of I becomes 6, and instead of break I want to use here continue. Okay, then a semicolon. So now save it and run your program and refresh here. Okay, I just missed a thing. Okay, so I just have to use the statements above the code because when the value of I becomes 6, so it just skips the loop and the rest of the statement that are under this will not get executed. Okay, now save this file and refresh the page. Okay, you can see when the value of I comes to 6, the loop does not execute and its statement, so it simply skips the iteration and 7th is executed. So this is the functioning of continue and break statements, and they have their own applications and they are used many times. You have seen using break statement in switch cases in my previous video. I will suggest you to create a switch but without using break statement in it, then again create a switch and use break in it. This time you will learn the use of break and try replacing break with continue and learn what changes do you see. Do some experiments and learn new things, new concepts by your own. That will retain in your mind forever. So now we have completed loops as well. And in the next section we will start some new topics in JavaScript. So I see you there. Thanks for watching.